Up, here we go. All right, so
As
we
was
have some
determined.
interesting topics today. Um, First one, Belarus has joined Russia against Ukraine. They deployed troops near the border with Ukraine, saying that there was a threat from the actions that we'll get into here in a second. They believe Ukraine did that warranted this. Additionally, the Crimean Bridge, or Crimean, has partially collapsed. It seems to be from a fuel truck explosion. Russia and now Belarus are blaming Ukraine for that. Um, if you live up in Oregon, be aware there might be some M11, M116, A1 simulation grenades from who knows the fuck where. Nobody knows yet. Um, that washed up on shore and have been washing up on shore in Oregon. Um, and
It's
then the last, by the way, they're not dangerous. They're simulation grenades. Don't inhale the shit, and you're probably fine. The last one, U.S. Congress creates an artificial intelligence bill of rights, and I'm gonna read you guys verbatim these five overarching principles. Number one, users should be protected from unsafe or ineffective automated systems, and tools should be expressly designed to proactively protect you from harms, which is crazily worded. Discriminatory uses of algorithms and other AI should be prohibited, and tools should be developed with an emphasis on equity, which has not been happening the past few years. Um, Companies should build privacy protections into products to prevent abusive data practices, and users should have agency over their over how their data is used. Number four, systems should be transparent to users, know that an automated system is being used, and understand how it's affecting them. Probably some flyers going out soon. And then users should be able to opt out of automated systems in favor of human alternative whenever is appropriate. So those are news for the day. Now, this is not the only news in the world. These are just things I found interesting or I found important in the world. You go look up the articles and you go do it because you're grown people. And that's how you build good critical thinking. Now, I will say there is an individual in the world right now that is hugely, hugely grown his balls. And that is uh, Minneapolis, Roseville, Minnesota. I apologize. Police officer Ryan Duxbury. So he survived some injuries while in a police shootout on April 5th in Minnesota by Lake Owasso. And on Saturday, the Minnesota 100 Club presented him with the First Responder of the Year award. The police said the gunman fired more than 100 rounds, leaving neighborhood homes and vehicles bullet ridden. Later found gunman had multiple runs with police before shooting and struggling with mental issues. He underwent surgery as the officer, Duxbury, underwent surgery to remove the bullet. And hours after his shooting, he was released from the hospital. Days after, and then the quote is April 5th is a date for this department will never forget. Ryan's resilience that day and every day after has been admirable. We were we are astounded by the resolve he has continued to show since returning to duty. A post from the Roseville Police reads, as Ryan would attest, this award is not only for him, but all officers that day. I'm only here because of them. Without them, I wouldn't be here.
damn
And
straight.
that is the news for the day. And that man gets the big Cahones award of the week.